Hold up, they don't love you like you love you. Slow down, they don't love you like you love you. Back up, they don't love you like you love you. I forgot the rest. But anyway, I only know that part of the song anyway because, when I hear it on the radio or whatever, that's where I hear it. But for real, they don't love you like you love you. When you are seeking support, you gotta make sure people are on the same frequency. Okay? We are on day 28. Give it up for me. Give it up for yourself. Give it up for you watching. Give it up for you just listening. Give it up for you tuning in, wanting to seek change. Okay. When you are seeking support, just make sure. Hold up. Yawn. Yawn is here. Okay. All right, Yawn. Do not come out for the rest of this recording. I mean it. When you are seeking support, you want to make sure you are setting boundaries, okay? And when people usually hear the terminology, set boundaries, it's usually connected with something negative. And it does not have to be. So setting boundaries with a lot of people, not everybody, so calm down. People say, yeah, I got to set boundaries. It means like, yeah, I got to cut people off. I got to stop people. It's kind of a mix, okay? So we set boundaries so people won't have to get cut off. Yawn, you didn't listen. Getting advice and feedback from people about like needs and goals sometimes can come from a space of caring, but it sounds so derogatory. Like, oh girl, yeah, I used to be this much weight, and let me tell you, I had a rough time, and and they start casting spells of whatever they went through to say your experience is going to be just as trash. I'll be like, okay. Literally like, okay, I'm not saying thank you because I'm not receiving that. I just be like, oh, okay. I hear you. I hear you. That's cool. Now, if I do say thank you, I'd be like, thank you for sharing your perspective. I respect that. Or sometimes if you don't want to, I don't say thank you. I'm like, oh, I respect that. I respect your perspective. That's cool. That's what's up. I'm glad that, you observed that on your journey. But that ain't me. Some people give unsolicited feedback. Yawn is just tagging in. I think she's just co-signing everything. Okay. All right. So, like, some of them have the audacity to say stuff. You don't talk to people for years or see them, or I don't know, just not even close with them, and they just be saying some crazy stuff. I'm telling you, my face, before the internet started talking about it, my face never declines with expression when somebody talks crap about me in a positive way that they think they're saying something. I'll be like, wait, hold on. Like, y'all be like, what? And I repeat back sometimes the things that they say. Or I give, like, again, the real, like, okay, you went there face. Okay. Okay. Like, the okay. Like, the relationship okay. Like, when you lost the argument, or when your spouse is mad. They be like, especially a woman, because I can speak from that perspective. I'm like, okay. Okay. It's almost like, you got it. I'll know how to deal with you moving forward. Okay. Because I'm not gonna you know, I'm not coming to your circus. I don't want to be nobody's circus. Nobody's zoo, nobody's nothing. I'm not gonna be no clown. I'm not going to get in the mud fight with you. You be over there. No, I'm good. Um, so I apply with flipping when people say stuff. I'm really apologize for the yawning. I am gonna apologize for the yawning. She's just doing a lot. Okay. Um, I work on flipping what people say so that I can refocus on how I want to talk to them if I can't get away. So I'm just like, oh, wow, okay, so you noticed that. What were the other highlights of this journey that you paid attention to? Did you buy my ebook? Did you follow my YouTube? Did you like any of my stuff? And did you comment on anything? Did you, oh no, you was just spying on me. Because see, then it spirals into something else negative. But I really attempt to shift the energy because I don't want the enemy. I don't want the enemy of the enemy to pop out. That is, the evil will exist, but I know what I want to have come forth because you have to have balance. So there's good and bad in everything. What you focus on is what you continue to bring light to. So we don't want that part of me to come out, So I have been practicing that. And again, I'm not just preaching to just share about an ebook. I am literally talking about my experiences right now. Okay? Now, flipping it. You're also going to have those people who are straight out the gate like, listen, I don't think I'll ever stop. And this is what people say to me. I don't think I'll ever stop eating meat. I don't think I'll ever stop drinking, but I just love hearing your stories and watching you drink your tea and you make the herbs and you do all of these, and I see your meals, and I hear your ideas, and you give thanks or give appreciation, show appreciation to those people who show support and speak up on the positive side. Okay. Now, in the same token, let me see what did I write here. On your journey, you will have some people who are led to do, whether they do that a little, this maybe like little like this. But see, that's a big thing to them because they never did it, right? So we want to be supportive to those who support us. And I definitely practice that now. I have coworkers, and I'm not like a person who be like, oh my God, you eat meat, you disgusting. I can't talk to you. You wear this. That ain't my type of hype. But they'll tell me about their meal prep. They will tell me what they about to shop for. They're eating more fruit. They're mindful because that's literally the practice that I be implementing with people to practice mindfulness. That is the big ultimate goal. And they're doing that. They say, they see the time of the night that they be craving snacks or a sweet, or they stressing out. And they say it out loud. They're like, oh, you looking at me. I already know. Wait, hold on. What I just said? What did I do? Why are you looking at me like that? When they're feeling sick, I'm like, all right, let's talk about what you ate. What did you eat? So I call them out respectfully, but they like it. Be mindful of your constructive criticism and your tone and delivery, which goes back to the advice and feedback of what people say and do when they're talking to you. if people would be mindful of how they say stuff, especially if you don't talk to me on a regular, so we're not gonna know each other's play tone all the time because you may be playing and I'm ready to, I'm not violent. I'm really not. Um, but if I'm not around you all the time, or we're not around each other all the time, I'm not gonna play like that. I'm not gonna play like that. Nah, that's too deep for me. Tone and delivery plays a big part in it for me, in any and everything with anybody, even with children. Because I'm just like, how do you know that tone? How did you pick that tone up? How do you know that? How do you know to squint your eyes when you say this? How do you go low with your voice? How do you pick up your voice? Why are you talking like that? You must not know about me. Okay. Offer encouragement. And that way, let me see what I wrote here. Basically, celebrating achievements. So the positive affirmations, reinforcement, like with me and my coworker, I'm just like, listen, you're doing great. I hear how you're talking different. I see that you are bringing in your meals all the time. Like, it starts somewhere for everybody. The journey does not just like, poof, here I am, healed and all of that. You wouldn't be who you are without your journey. And it can be challenging a lot of times, especially, when you're going through the thick of it. Who? A word for me. Teamwork, okay? There are ways that you can have non-scale victory celebrations. Do a dance class. Go out to eat to a restaurant where there's healthier choices, where you actually are rewarding yourself. Okay? And have maybe mocktails if you want to drink, not cocktails. If you don't know what a mocktail is, it's just basically all the zhuzh of the drink without the alcohol. And then, see, I'm particular about ingredients because I've been to places where they use some great stuff for mocktails, and that looks like fountain water and then ginger ale. It's hibiscus tea, sparkling water, key lime juice, dehydrated fruit, rim the glass with agave, date sugar, mint. Like, it's, oh my goodness. You could do that on your own, by the way. I mean, I am a certified bartender, but I do not make any alcohol beverages. I can do my thing with mocktails, but that's neither here or there right now. Okay, it was here a little bit. Do a cooking class. Do a sip and paint. Like, there's so many other activities. Like, you know what? Let's earn this together. Let's do this. And then if we do 30 days together of this, or 10 days or 5 days of this, then let's do the spa together. Like, let's do something where now it's, lifting as we climb and leaving no one behind. And it's the same thing of, going back to celebrating the achievement and encouraging and reinforcements and all that stuff. So it all ties in to each other. It's a whole domino effect of everything that I've been talking about. And like that, Circle of Life song in The Lion King. I mean, I don't know if anybody's paid attention to lyrics before that, but the song itself is really true. The circle of life, right? If you really listen to the lyrics, it can relate to everything else, right? They talking about the jungle and all the things that's going on there in that movie, but is my elbow ashy today? Let me see. Nah. But it applies to all the other dimensions. Like a lot of stuff. Just change the main characters to whatever it is. It could be a food piece, it could be a person, it could be a number, and you can move it out and put this other thing in, and the story will still work it out. So That's it, right? That's it. That's all I got to share with you tonight about this in regards to seeking support. And then you know what else? Hold up, because Spirit is about to pop me. Whoever your most high is, tap into that too. Spiritually, get in tune. Go out in nature. Go with your thoughts out there and write what you need support with and pray, or pray wherever you want to pray, but also do the work. Okay, so whether you go to a church building or you go to the Earth's church and go out in the grass, or you sit at your altar, or you talk to your family, however, you just want to walk around and just be like, yo, I know y'all hear me type energy. Whatever you want to do, include them too, because there is power on the spiritual side. And it's definitely more, the more you eat clean, the more you get tuned in and tapped in with that. So anyway, it's been legit, real, holy filled in the build, in no children, bars, no alcohol. Have a good night, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.